Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Papa light.
Waiting for others. Let's see. We have participants already. We have wait for a few more minutes. Sharma has come. Maybe Vikul, Aditi, Irani.
Fine.
Fine. Good morning. You're happy?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Who said yes? I want to know. Who said yes?
Good morning, ma'am.
Happy at home. Aditi is happy at home. Huh?
Yes. School.
All are happy at home. Huh? Then why I am not happy?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's wait for a few more minutes because it's 11:01 from tomorrow. Like join on time. Huh? Weekly only one class we have. Should not waste any time. So keep the cameras on so that I can see your face. You are Kush, Madhur, Vikul. Why are you so camera shy? Huh? Pendra has come. Okay, so shall we start discussing the rules? What are the rules for an online meeting?
Yes,
You can go and walk in the balcony. You can start cooking yourself Maggie. That
Can
is
you
the
close
rule.
the door?
Rules are you will sit in isolation. I hope you know what is isolation. You want three brothers
yes,
attending same class. You know, they will get their own classes. Don't worry about them. You will sit in isolation and you will have to pay attention. Okay, because I will ask questions. You know how I interact in the class. The method will remain same. And don't tell me what was the question, madam. What was the question? Okay, these are the rules. Okay, now we were studying methods and functions. That lesson we were studying. But now what I decided that I want to teach you how to take vacuum to buffered reader. So I have made a
Ma'am, it's difficult to hear you.
oh thank you so much. Shubham it is very very Shubham. I don't know. Yes, Shubham here. Yeah, thank you, Shubham.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So what we will
Ma'am,
do is I will teach you today how to take input through buffer reader and then you will make some programs using buffer reader. So before that, I will explain or I will recapitulate, will revise how to take because there are four methods. We have studied three. Fourth one we will study today, but before that we will discuss what are the other three methods that you already know, like hard-coded values and all, which I will never recommend you.
To hear you.
Who is not able to hear me? Raise hand.
Ma'am,
You are not able to hear me?
ma'am, it's difficult. There's disturbance in the
Not
background.
clearly, madam.
Okay, then I will mute.
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry. There are solutions. Okay, I have muted you all. I don't think that disturbance was on my part because I am sitting in isolation in one room. I am alone, so I don't think it was. But if at your place, you know, Ramayana, Mahabharat, kuch chal raha hai, so that will disturb others. Okay, so that is in your hand. Keep the door closed so that Ramayana will remain till your parents only, because we have our own, Ramayana and Mahabharata now. Okay, so still only 31 students at the end. Before leaving, let us see who is absent. I want those names, because you cannot remain absent except you have a genuine reason. You are at home, you have no work. Okay, so all these things that we are teaching, it is important. So you have to attend the class except there is a genuine reason. So I will write down the names of the students who are not here. So make sure that you attend all the classes regularly. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to share a screen, and then if you have a question, what will you do? Raise hand, but don't expect that I will stop wherever I am. Once I am in flow, I want to teach. Parth, you remove that headgear of yours. फैशन शो नहीं चल रहा है, घर में कोई जरूरत नहीं है तुम्हारे ये स्कार्फ की, क्या लगा रखा है? भाई what is the reason? Huh? Wait, I will unmute you. Don't tell me that you are feeling hot at 40 degree. What happened?
No,
Then why? Fashion?
nothing.
Fashion?
No.
No. Then remove it. Take it off.
I have come in a while.
Okay.
I have to comb my hairs.
I will share screen. I'm going to show you a presentation that I have made. Okay, 32 students only. I think it should be 40 plus. I don't know why, the reason. We'll discuss that later, but let us start. I'm going to share a PPT with you which I have made. Okay, so I'll show from beginning. So this is the PPT that I have made. The title is Input Methods in Java. First is hard-coded values. What is hard-coded value? You already know, but then also we will discuss. Main method, scanner class, and buffered reader. These are the 4 methods. I hope you know the first 3. I hope you know the first 3. Someone is making noise. Mute yourself. You know how to mute yourself so that others will not get disturbed. Okay, so next is, let's see, this is my next slide. What I have written is hard-coded values. The values are stored in a variable and used later. Let's take an example of addition of 2 numbers. So if I want to add 2 numbers, I have made public class add 2 numbers, public static void main, int num1, num2, something. These values depends on your requirement. But we have taken 2 variables, num1 and num2, assigned some values to these variables. Then I'm writing sum is equal to num1 plus num2, and then I'm printing the sum. This is very easy and very simple method. The advantage of hard-coded value is that it is very easy, it is very simple. But the problem is that it gives same output every time. Let me run this program 100 times. It will give me the same output. So that is the negative point. It is like a ATM machine which will give you only 500 rupees. Even if you want 5,000, you don't have any choice. It is like a calculator which will show you same output. It is useless actually. But sometimes if we need this method, we can use it. Next is taking values through main method. Now the easiest way of taking value from user is through main method. You don't need any scanner class syntax. You don't need any buffered reader syntax. You only need to write this here. You only need to write int a, int b here. Because we are taking 2 integers, through main function directly. The values will be given by the user when the user calls this function. And now directly I am writing sum is equal to a plus b. The sum is sum. The rest of the code remains same. The program will work in a very same way that it was working for hard-coded values. Okay, now what are the advantages? Again, easy and simple. But here different values can be passed for each execution according the input. So you can pass different values. So this is no more that ATM which will withdraw only 500 rupees. You can choose, I want 1,000 rupees, I want 2,000 rupees, anything. Okay, so it will give different output depending on the values passed by the user here. This was our second method. First was hard-coded value, second was through main method. Third is scanner class. You already know what is scanner class. In which package scanner class is? It is in util package. Okay, util because it is a utility. So it has been included in util package. So what we are supposed to do, if we want to take value through scanner class, first we will have to make an object of the class. To make an object of scanner class, the syntax is scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in. You should know this syntax. If you don't know, you cannot make an object of the class. It is used to take input through the keyboard using different methods according the data type. I hope you know there are 7-8 methods in scanner class depending on the data type. For int, there is next int method. For float, there is next float method. So if you need an integer, you cannot use next float method. Okay, so you should remember, you have to remember the names of all these methods. What are the advantages? The advantage is data is input at runtime. Runtime means after compiling the program, when the program is running, then you are giving the input. Gives output according the input. If input changes, the output will change. It is not like hard-coded values. So this is the advantage of scanner class. Now, what are the functions of scanner class? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 functions here. Next int, next long, next float, next double, next line. Yes. So what is the use of this? The use is, this is used to take the input as an integer, the first function, next int. It is used to take input as an integer. Here, the next int function. Okay, here. Next long is used to take a input as a long. You want long num is equal to something. So what you can write is sc dot next long. Next float will take input as a float value. Next double will give you a double as an input. Next is for one word. If I want the name of my school or city name, then it is one word, Nadiad. So we need next. But what if I want a whole statement? My city name is Nadiad. Then we need next line function. You all know this. Okay. Now I have made a program using scanner class. So same program. I have not changed the program because I don't want you to get confused. So here we are taking scanner sc is equal to new scanner. Here I am importing util.scanner class. You can write import java.util.star also. It is in your hand. You should know the difference. Okay. Now here I am entering, we input one number, then again next number. Why I am using next int? This I should be capital. It is a printing mistake from my side. You should not make this mistake. Next I is capital. Next int I capital. Okay. So here we are taking values in num1 and num2. Then code remains same. Sum is equal to num1 plus num2 and print. This is the way we will use the scanner class. You have already used this recapitulation. I hope you can understand that. So output will be enter first number, enter second number, and sum of these numbers will be the answer. Now comes the thing that I actually wanted to teach today, buffered reader class. Now this is your fourth option. This is your fourth option to take input from the user. It is up to you. You want to use buffered reader, you want to use scanner class, choice is yours. No one will force you to use a particular method. In the program, they will never specify that please use scanner class only. Yes, Shubham. Wait. Yes, my dear.
Buffered reader gives you extra points, right? 2 or 3.
See, buffered reader syntax is a little complicated than scanner class. So what we do is, if the whole program is wrong, except the buffered reader syntax, we give 2 marks. But for scanner class, I don't think that 2 marks can be given. It will give you, get you only 1 mark because the syntax is simple. So it is up to you. See, this is for students who don't know the program. If you know
Okay.
the whole program, then 2 marks, 1 mark doesn't matter. You should concentrate on getting 15 out of 15. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. And
Don't worry.
one more thing.
Buffered reader, you use scanner, not to worry.
Okay, and will you, in our exams, will you specify whether to use buffered reader or scanner class?
No, I have never seen any single question paper where they have specified that use buffer reader or scanner. No.
Okay.
Okay. So not to worry.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So now what is buffered reader? Why do we need buffer reader? When we have these many options, why are we complicating the things? See, buffered reader makes a buffer between keyboard and the CPU. Do you know that CPU is called processing unit? So the speed of CPU is very high. But the keyboard, its speed is not that high. The keyboard is slower than the CPU. So when you use buffered reader, a buffer is created between the keyboard and the CPU. So in that buffer, we keep the values stored and then the values are given to the CPU. So buffered reader class is used to take input in Java. It has only one method. The best thing about buffered reader is there are no 7 methods. There is only one method to take input. The name of the method is read line. There is one more method read, but we don't use it very frequently. We use only one method read line very, very frequently. Almost 99.99% time we use read line method. So now the question is, then what about the data type? We will discuss that, don't worry. It has only one method to take input from the user at runtime. Now you should know what is runtime, what is compile time. Runtime means after running your program, after compiling, in the output window you are taking input. So that is runtime. Program is already running. Now it is in which package? It is in java.io package. Yes, Krishna, what happened?
Ma'am, what is the difference between scanner class and buffer reader class?
Okay, the difference between scanner class and buffered reader is scanner class. It gives you a feature called reading according the input type. So if I have a file, let's take an example. I wanted to explain this later, but because you are asking, I'm explaining now. Suppose I have a file in my computer and I want to read data from the file. I hope you know what is reading data. Fetching data from the file. Now in a file, there are 5 types of data types. Integer, float, string, maybe 2 other data types. But you want to input only integer. Then what you should do? So here, buffered reader is not useful. Here you need only scanner class because scanner class has other 7 functions which I have taught you called has next int, has next float, has next double. Basically, it checks the input from the value which is given by the user. So the value of the file will be read, and if we need integer, then we will check that is the next element integer, has next int, then read, otherwise don't read. So this is the basic and very important difference between scanner class and buffered reader. Buffered reader has some limitations, but scanner class gives you lots and lots of features when you are reading data from a file. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. It has only one method to take input from the user. It is in IO package. IO full form is input output. Remember. Okay. The object of the class is created with this syntax. What is the syntax? Now syntax is a little more complex than scanner class. I want you all to write down this in your notebook. Buffered reader. Now here B is capital, R is capital. If you write it in small, you will get an error because there is no object like small buffered reader. B capital, double F, BU double F, ERED. No space. There cannot be any space in any class name. So buffered reader is one word. PR is the name of the object. This can vary. You can write A, B, C, X, Y, Z, I, N, anything. But BR is the abbreviation of buffer reader. It's the short form. That's why I'm using BR. New is keyword. You know the use of new. Then space. Then again buffered reader. BNR capital. In bracket new. Again an object of class we are creating and we are passing it. That's why new. Again input stream reader is one class. I, S and R. They are capital. You know I taught you that which kind of naming system this is. That I is capital, S is capital, R is capital. What is this called? Anyone who knows the answer? Nobody knows? Raise hand, I can, understand. 33 participants maximum. I will unmute you all so that you can raise hand and you can answer that why input stream reader I, S and R are capital. What is it called?
What, ma'am? Repeat it again.
The question is that in input stream reader, I is capital, S is capital, R is capital. The first letter of each word, the first letter of each new word is capital. Why? What is this called? To think.
Because they're reserved.
Yes.
Their identifiers.
Their identifiers.
Ma'am, is it because it's a keyword?
Keyword. You know.
They are reserved words, so we can
They
do
have a specific naming.
You know,
It can only be
uppercase,
followed by that.
lowercase, like that.
Java is case sensitive.
Something that you forgot.
specific.
Java is case sensitive language.
Nobody knows. Wow.
Variables.
Baba. Keyword. What is it called?
Literal.
Camel case?
25 का बनाना है
Huh? You will have to search today. What you will search today? Camel case. Why camel case? The answer there.
Camel case.
You cannot just tell me the camel case. I have only told you that it is camel case. That's why. Okay, so search today. You should search something at home.
Topographical convention in a.
It is a naming convention that we generally use. So it is called a camel case because all the letters of the first word are capital. Don't worry, you can search at home. Nothing to worry. I just wanted to ask a question. So I will mute you all. Tell me who has not come today from 10th B. I want to know where is Dev Barot. Dev Barot is not present. Manpreet is here. I can see Karan also. I can see Vansh also. Then who is not? Where is Kavit? If Kavit is here, raise hand. Where is Kavit?
Class.
Nobody has any idea. Okay, don't worry. Don't waste time. Let's move. I have taken attendance. Don't worry. Only 33 participants, so we will come to know who is absent. So I will share the screen again. Let me mute you all because you all are unmute. Then you will keep speaking. Okay. So let's share the screen again. So we were somewhere here, somewhere here. Buffered reader class. Okay. So what is the syntax? Buffered reader BR is equal to new buffered reader, new input stream reader, system dot in. Now you will be thinking, madam, very difficult to remember this syntax. Don't worry. If you practice, then this syntax will be very easy. So how many times you want to write it? 20 times. You will write this syntax 20 times and show it to me next week when we will meet. We have got only one weekly class. So we will meet every Thursday at 11 only. So write down the syntax and repeat 20 times without making any syntax error. Space waste छोड़ना नहीं है. Buffered reader is one word. Okay. So how to use this buffered reader class? Let us see that the input is taken in string form only. Remember this, highlight this. When you use nextInt function of scanner class, the data input is of which type? The data input is, okay, Harsh is absent. Harsh of 10th A. Kavit is here. Okay, Kavit is here. Okay, so when you use nextInt function, the input type is integer. When you use nextFloat function, the input type is float. But when you use readLine function, the input type is always string. Remember this. Buffered reader always takes input in the form of string only. Clear? Okay. Next slide. Okay, now the same program I'm writing here. Why am I writing same program? Because here program is not important. How to use buffered reader, that is important. So the program is take input from the user and add two numbers, two integers. So see here what I have written, java.io.star. So we are using which package? We are using IO package. Okay. Now, whenever you are using a buffered reader, mark these words, throws IO exception. This is a mistake that I have made. So I can correct it. Let me correct it. कहाँ गया भाई? चलो. This is not exception. I want you to write IO exception. Yeah. IO exception. Can you see this slide? Okay. So here it is IO exception. Now whenever you're using buffered reader, after the main function, public static void main, you have to write these two words. What is the reason? I'll tell you later. But for the time being, you understand, throws is all small letters. Throws is a keyword. Don't change the spelling. Throws mat kar dena. T-R-O-W-S. No, you will get an error. IO exception, I capital, O capital, E capital. In IO exception, first three letters are capital. Now comes int A, B, C. You can write C or sum. Here I have taken variable C to add two numbers A and B. So now syntax of buffered reader. Buffered reader BR is equal to new buffered reader, new input stream reader, system dot in. Here we have created one object of buffered reader class. Now enter the two numbers to add. Now here what I am writing? I am writing br dot read line. Br dot read line. Wait. Again I have made a small mistake. This integer dot parse int. Don't worry, this PPT I will send to you, but not today. Because otherwise what will happen? You all will not do anything. You will think, chalo, Krishna madam will, you know. Okay, can you see this slide? Nobody is answering because they are on mute. Nothing to worry. Shubham Jaiswal raised hand. For what Shubham Jaiswal did you raise hand? Where are you? I can't see Shubham Jaiswal. बाप रे गुम हो गया बच्चा. हाँ शुभम बोलो.
Ma'am, you in that program you took int values for A, B, and C. Won't it give an error that it can't take that value because it's int since buffered reader takes string?
Have some patience. Have I taught this concept yet? Wait. Shubham special, you know, questions before teaching. Wow, wow. Okay, I'll come to you, Shubham. Don't worry. Huh? Don't worry. Shubham is thinking the error aayega. Trishna madam is teaching. No error. Don't worry. Okay. So here what I will do. Here, here also I should be capital. What have I done while making the PPT? You know, I have made capital, small, small, capital, but it will give you an error. Don't worry, I'll correct it. Here, through br.readline, please understand this. This is really, really important. We are writing br.readline where br is the object of buffered reader. So br.readline will take a value from the user. Now that value will be in string form. Why? Because by default, buffered reader takes only string as an input. But now there is something that I have written here. Read it. Integer dot parse int. Now this parse int may I should be capital. It is small. I'll correct it now. Why integer parse int? What is this? These two words are doing here. These two words are converting your string, which you have got with the help of br.readline into integer. So now you can assign this string because it has been already converted. Parse int means convert it to int. So we have converted this string in integer form and then we are assigning it to A. So Mr. Shubham, now you will not get any error. Okay, doubt solved, Shubham? Yes? Okay. Now here, the rest of the program remains same. How many of you, wait. How many of you are using mobile?
I man.
So you cannot write this code right now. Yes,
Aye.
others are using, only 4 are using mobile. Others are using a laptop.
I also man.
Tablet.
I also ma'am.
Okay, so whatever I am displaying in that screen, is it readable?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you write this code in your notebook?
Yes,
Yes.
screenshot.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you cannot write raised hand so that I can understand. Don't worry, it is not something which, you know, I will not punish you
Take
for this,
screenshot.
but I want to know. So Pushpendra, Arshil and Shubham will not be able to write. Others will write down. Take 5 minutes. Don't worry, we have last 7 minutes with us. Why I want you to write down is because without writing, it will be really difficult that you will understand what this is. So I will share the screen again and you write down.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, here this I has to be capital. Wait, I will correct. When I have opened it, I will correct it and then I will show it to you. Here.
मैं नहीं कर
Only these many lines you write.
Screenshot.
Swar is asking that can I take screenshot? You can take screenshot, but it is never an optional thing. You take screenshot and then write down when you are free. Okay? Because writing has no other alternative. Actually, when we teach in school, the students have to write this 50 times because the buffered reader syntax nobody remembers except they write. That's why. There is no other reason. So how many of you have installed BlueJ at home?
I have installed.
If you have not
have
installed,
installed.
raise hand. If you have installed, I understood. 3 participants have raised hand. 2, 3. Madhur does not have it at home.
I have BlueJ.
Okay.
I also.
What I want is I want you to type this program at home today and check if it works or not. See, today now we cannot have a lab here. I cannot take you to the computer lab, so you will have to do this at home.
My compile program command prompt also.
Command prompt, no problem, but you should know how to run the code from command prompt. Who was that? Tell me the name.
My Madhur.
Madhur.
Madhur. Okay, no problem. Okay, so today you will type this code at home, run it. Trust me, you will get some syntax errors because you are writing the buffer reader code for the first time. Don't worry. Try to correct your code because I will not be present at home, your place to help you out. But try to type this at home, run it, and then next time what we will do, I will write some programs here in the class only. I will write some programs using buffer reader. See, we are not going to solve new programs. Now we will solve the same programs which you already know, like prime number, perfect number. The only thing which will be different is how to take input. Again, Shubham has a doubt. Shubham, my dear, let others write down. I will come to you.
Ma'am, it's not about buffered reader.
Then tell me. I can hear you. Yes.
In methods, when we were writing the programs, we would create our own method, and we would also create the main method. We would call on the main using the main method.
Yeah.
So when we're doing dry run, which method will be executed first, ours or the main function?
Okay, understand this, Shubham, that always main method only executes first. I have said this in the class that if there are 100 methods in your program, none of them will be called by itself, except it is called in a main function. From main function, you will have to call these methods, then only they are executed, otherwise they are not executed at all. So you will have to understand this, and that is why we call the main method because it is the first method to be called. Okay.
Yes.
Any more doubts? Anyone has doubt, they can ask. We have only less than 2 minutes here. If the meeting abruptly ends, please understand that 40 minutes are over. Type this program at home. If you can handle, see, I'm using a word, if you can handle, it's right number program with the help of buffered reader. So rest of the code will remain same. Only the buffered reader input, that those 2-3 lines will change. There is no nextInt function now. There is no, import java.util now. Now there is import java.io.star. This throws IO exception, writing throws IO exception is compulsory, otherwise you will get an error. Your code will not get compiled only. So your today's task is, if you have a laptop at home or a desktop, type this program, then type your prime number program. And the rest of code will remain same. Okay, who is writing this now? Otherwise, I can stop share. Who is writing? No one? Okay, there is one message. Koi baat nahi, we have only half a minute, so I don't think anyway we will be able to. There is a message, but I'm not able to read. Okay. Can we use if else and for loop in BR? See, buffered reader